So, I think after this last encounter, what's his face? Lucian has been thinking. He feels really sort of. I think he likes the Awakened quite a bit. Oh, let's sell this armor. And we'll go drop one of these discipline rods. So we're not carrying too much weight. Shopping. Let's sell. Yes. Pouch of spores. Huh. We'll sell them. I didn't know that you can sell those. Hopefully we don't need them. Right. I don't need anything. Very good. Alright. So. He's been thinking. He likes the Awakened. He was actually he's very sympathetic to creations, and especially he's gotten more so with Serviles as he's gone along. He already knows he's been sidetracked, basically, in his advancement. The Shapers don't like his attitude. They think he's, how would you say, hopelessly naive at best. As I said, Ring of the Eye, what was this? Oh yes, Mind Effect Resistance, that's really good. What is this? Projection Band, oh yeah, very good. And so he's not really, he's never been one for the program as such, which is kind of, I mean, initially he was a little bit more sympathetic to creations, but a lot of Shapers start out that way. But usually they sort of, they get over those silly things. But he has not. And if anything, it's gotten more so. And being out here among the Serviles, it's gotten even more so. And now finally being around other Shapers, some even about his age, like Carnelian, and other ones who are very powerful or much more experienced over there at the Magus Complex, he sees there are Shapers who think the same way as he does. He's not just some weird one-off like they were trying to make him feel like he was, for having these ideas that the Serviles were not being treated justly, that Shapers basically had them as slaves against their will. They created them, sure, maybe, they made them, but then they put them into a life of perpetual bondage, and if they step out of line, they're just executed. It is not a good idea. He doesn't really he thinks that's terrible as well. As I think anyone, honestly, I mean, my own opinion, I think anyone should. I honestly don't see any justification for the Shapers' way of doing things, to be honest. They're being cautious with shaping. Sure, it's a good idea. I like that. But the way they treat the Serviles and the creations, and as we'll see, the outsider humans, it's unconscionable. So, he's just sort of pacing around. Should he? He's been thinking about joining the Awakened, but then those dark discoveries over there in the experiment chambers of the Magus Complex made him really, took him back. He's like, what is going on? What are they doing? This does not seem like a good idea. He agrees with that. It's like they're reshaping themselves, and they're not just using advanced shaping technology from Susha Island. They're using the power of a devil to do what? Maybe, I don't know. So he's like, but then he's like, but his last couple of days journeys, talking to that learned Lindian out there, the hermit, and then Herrick Blade and the Servile warriors out there in the swamp, and how, bravely they are trying to fight for freedom and not be hostile to Shapers. He's impressed. And so Lucian's come to a decision. His decision is this. He's going to join the Awakened. He knows that it's basically he's committing, officially speaking, treason against the Shapers. They will not approve. He will at best be locked up and exiled for his life. He'll never be trusted again. He'll never be given anything but exile and what have you, at best, if not just being executed. On the other hand, but he says he thinks it's worth it. But what he thinks he's going to do he sees there's so many of these canisters and these Susha technology, and now netherworld magic all being used. All the people up here are correct. They're going to need lots of power to face off against the Shapers, one way or the other. Even the Awakened, who seemingly want to be amicable with the Shapers and equals, friendly, equal terms, peaceful terms, establish economic trade relations. They're going to need the power, but he doesn't think this is the right way. But he believes that their cause is just and necessary. So what he's going to do, he's going to join, but he's going to show that someone can be part of the Awakened and stand for their cause and not partake of any of the wild madness, any of the wild shaping, none of the magic, the wild magic. He's going to be a straight, honest, by the book shaper who nonetheless is part of the Awakened. So let's go talk to, see anything, okay, no. Let's go talk to Learned Pinner. We'll leave our creations here. No, you guys get out. Get out, you stupid creations. Get out, get out, get out. Lucian, you get in. Doesn't this floor look like chocolate? I know it's probably supposed to be wicker or something. Alright, let's talk to Learned Pinner. Learned Pinner stares at you silently, waiting to see what you have to say. As you speak with her, you begin to realize how incredibly old she is. You had no idea that serviles could live so long. Alrighty. Let's see. Let's go through it again. I want to hear your story again. You wish to hear it again? I'm glad. I was born on a place called Susha Island. I doubt you've heard of it. Well, I've heard of it now. For your people abandoned it and kept it a secret. It was a place where your kind did research. Some sort of forbidden research I did not understand myself. They made something called the Geneforge. It was some sort of pool that could make one of your kind incredibly powerful. I don't understand it. What I do understand is what was done to us, the Serviles. What was done to you? Susha Island was abandoned and barred by the Shapers. The penalty for a visit was death, but the island had many Serviles on it who did the work for the Shapers, and the Shapers just left them there to starve, I suppose. At least by default. But we lived. We were hungry and hunted, but we survived. With no Shapers to tell us what to do, we developed our own thoughts and skills and our own ideas. We lived on our own for many years. If you have wondered how we Serviles got so smart, now you know. We lived like that for years, eventually becoming almost happy, but then a Shaper found your island. A Shaper found you? Yes, a little jackass named Evodius. Outsiders from over the sea, called the Shaolai, came to Susha Island and started to loot the treasures there. Then they kidnapped a Shaper to teach them how to use the power of the Geneforge. The Shaper refused. There was fighting. I don't know the details, but the Shaper escaped the island. He told the Shaper Council what had happened. They came to Susha Island, and our peace ended. You notice the Awakened don't know of or forgot about. I don't think they ever knew of Shaper Gesh, right? I bet you he got put down too by the Shapers. The Shapers are going to destroy us. We were too smart and independent, but two of the Shapers who came to Susha Island had different ideas. Their names were Zachary and Barzal. They wanted the power of Susha Island for themselves. They stole some of the secrets there. They also helped many of us smart Serviles escape in return for our helping them. Zachary and Barzal took the secrets, and they helped many of us slip away. We all came here. What happened to you when you got here? We built all this. All that you see around you, the towns, the roads, the forests, we made it all. Zachary stayed in Drypeak. He stayed there to conceal what we were doing. I helped build Medab for the Awakened. Barzal went west and built the City of Rising, where he could do his research. Finally, some embittered Serviles went into the wastes of the west to form Zas-Us. And then the argument started. So originally, some of what are going to become the Takers were living here in Medab as well. Huh. Through all our labors, we knew that we were in danger, great danger. If the Shapers ever found us, we would be attacked and destroyed. In time, each settlement came up with their own way to deal with the threat. We, the Awakened, want to make defenses for these valleys, to make ourselves safe from the Shapers. Then we will contact them and deal with them as equals. Barzal and the Shapers of Rising are much more militant. They want to make an army and form our own nation here in the wilderness, taking more land if they can. They will fight the Shapers, and it will destroy them. And the Serviles of Zasas are mad. They want to destroy the Shapers entirely, even though it will result in their own deaths. We have all grown afraid and paranoid, and the settlements to the west have responded by turning on us. It is mad, but there we are. So what does that have to do with me? I want to tell you about our beliefs of the awakening. I want to convince you to help us. You are young, and your vision might not have been clouded yet by Shaper propaganda and Shaper power. I want you to help us survive and live in peace. Alright, so that's the story. Makes sense. I mean, given what we know. Let's see. I would like to know more about the awakening. Our beliefs are simple, Shaper. We believe that we Serviles are intelligent and independent creatures, deserving rights and respect. We feel that we should be able to deal with the Shapers as equals. We believe that nothing should be taken. If we give you something, we should get something in return. In short, we believe in justice for our kind. We would like you to ally yourself with us. We would like you to join us. If there is still some part of you that feels that creations are treated cruelly and that Serviles deserve some justice, I ask you to support us. Alright, I'm probably going to regret this, but it's going to make my investigation harder probably, but you speak wisdom. I would like to join the Awakened. I am very glad to hear it. However, it is not that simple. Before we can give you our trust and a share of our limited resources, we need you to prove that you are sincere in your will to join us. There are 2 things you can do to help us. Do these things and we will accept you. Alright? Servile, if I meant you ill, I would just go home and tell the Shaper Council. You should not insist on testing me. Alright. Okay, so what's a task? You could do that. Maybe if your leadership is high enough, you could probably do that. I don't know if mine is. But what's the task? The Settlement of Rising sends agents and rogues to harass us. They think we are weak, and will interfere with their building of an army to provoke and fight the Shapers, which is true. I think that they are going to try to interfere with the Barzites. I believe Rising has an agent in Medab. Find the agent and force him, her, or it by whatever means to leave us be. Alright. We'll do that. Bamsis. Now we did find some notes. I wonder if that has anything to do with it. Alright. So, we need to find the spy. Let's see. Find East Medab. Oh, East Medab. Learned Pinner, the leader of Medab, believes that her town has a spy. The spy is, if there is one, is probably in East Medab. Oh, then it's not. Let's go to East Medab then. I know those notes for Rising are for a Barzite task or mission, but maybe they're the same spy that we're after is the one who compiled them, possibly. Let's see. Oh, we do know of someone who is really rude and unfriendly. Maybe it's him. That person Nafters. I don't know. But first, let's go talk to what's his face, Brodus Blade. I don't know if Brodus Blade has anything to say to us. I haven't talked to Brodus Blade in a bit. Yes, Shaper. Okay, yeah, we can ask. Learned Pinner thinks there's a spy around here. Do you have any suspicions? Pinner has expressed his thoughts to me, but I'm not sure that there really is a spy. I feel the Serviles and humans here can be trusted. I have looked around, and there are only 2 beings who I have not known long enough to be sure. There is a new, strange Servile named Baolu, and a reclusive human named Krilly. Oh. Baolu. Baolu and Krilly. Alright. Baolu. I don't know who Baolu is. Are you Baolu? No, that's Lorik. She's meditating for her magic. Let's see if we can find Bailu. I know where Krilly is. That's that weirdo down here. But... Bailu. No, Zadie, that's the person teaching them how to farm. Even though they're not farming very intelligently because they're... Ah, that's Bailu. Let's save right quick. Save right quick. Bailu, there's a servile cowering here by the side of the river. Oh, jeez. He looks terrified when you approach. Staring at the ground, he says, Me, Bailu, me want stay here. No go back. No hurt me, please. Okay. I think you should come with me. You should come home, I guess, back to Drypeak. But why are you standing there? Rest, work in fields, hurt brain, confused. Me rest and wait here. Me want stay here. No go back. Where don't you want to go back to? Me from, he concentrates, trying to remember the name. Drypeak. From there. Gree, bring me. Me scared always. Me scared there always. Me like here. No go back. Okay. One could ask, I mean, if you're a spy, pretending to be dumb is a good... I'm looking for a spy. Now, you should come with me, you should come home. We're not taking him back to Drypeak. I'm looking for a spy. You haven't told anyone anything about how things are in Medab, have you? Me spy? What spy? What spy? Oh yeah, me spy? What spy? And Bailu thinks for a moment, trying to remember what the word means. Oh no! No! Me quiet and help. Gree, tell me quiet. I quiet. Okay. Yeah, I guess I believe you. Alright, that's all I need to know. Yes, Shaper, me stay here. Thank you. Me be quiet. Let's actually go talk to Gree. Gree is, I think, over here? She's the one who rescues serviles from bondage and takes them here so they can be free. Maybe she can tell us something. Okay, Learned Pinner thinks there's a spy around here. Do you have any suspicions? I suppose I should help you with that if you are truly acting to help the Awakened. She thinks, but I can think of no one I would suspect. Okay. Well, that's not very helpful. But yeah, I don't think she would lie to... I don't know. I have no idea, actually. Maybe I'm being a baby bunny. Let's go talk to this dude, Krilly. Maybe it's him. He's the guy who's like, F off! Beat it! Alright, well, let's actually save. If he is a spy, I don't want to accidentally get myself killed. Alright, everybody in. I want Thods in. Yeah. Hi, buddy. Krilly paces back and forth and nervously fingers the pouch at his belt. Get out! Where did you come from? I just wanted a place to be alone, away from humans, away from Shapers, and you're messing it up. Now get out! What's in my pouch? My defenses. And you'll find out soon enough if you don't leave me alone. Go away! Turns his back on you. But see, I have a question for you, buddy. Now that you're nice and backed in there, I'm looking for a spy. Someone around here is betraying Medab. Do you know anything about it? What? No, I don't know a thing. I never leave here. I never do anything. I don't care. Now go away. Go! Interesting. There was a flicker of something in Krilly's eye. Fear, maybe. Or cunning. Oh wow, we could trick him. We could say, you're the spy, aren't you? Aren't you, buddy? Or we could say, what's a good thing you aren't a spy? Because if you were, you'd know I'd suspect you. And you could get away easily and leave Medab alone. I don't know, is that a good idea? She did say she didn't care. I mean, death to spies and all, but that sounds more like the Taker thing, you know. Yeah, we'll try it this way. We'll try to do it the awakened way. Krilly is silent for a moment. He thinks about his position here, and he sizes you up. He thinks some more. You diplomatically turn your back to him. Thods look at him, though, like they want to punch him in the face. And when you turn around, he's gone. You weren't able to punish him, but Madab has gotten rid of the spy, and that's what's important. Stupid freaking antivirus program is like, do you want to use the, for Microsoft Edge or whatever? And I'm like, no, it completely interrupted my game, brought me to the desktop, ended my recording and everything. Boy, what an annoyance. But anyways, let's see. Anything here? Let's see. Can we get anything from his place? And it's just plants. Yeah, so this dude was a spy. We probably should have not let him go, but whatever. She didn't say kill him. And now that they know him, he won't be able to do anything around here. Let's see, let's take the sword and these healing pod. Let's actually save right quick. Yes. And what's out here? Oh geez. Venom turrets. Oh man. Get back. Okay. Actually, you get over here. Right here. Very good. Ah! Ow, ow. Can you shoot this turret? Yes. Yes, you can. Let's see. I'll just stay right there then. Jeez. Alrighty. Very good. Was there anything back here besides these turrets? Venom thorns. We'll take the venom thorns. It's always nice. Oh, there is a box. This box contains several sheaths of notes Krilly made about Madab. There are maps, lists of soldiers, descriptions of weaknesses in the walls, and so on. None of it is news to you. You've seen it all already, but the information would be very useful to a settlement that wanted to attack Madab. Wow. Huh. That's interesting. We don't want to, attack Madab. We don't want people to succeed in attacking Madab, but, whatever. Let's go tell Brutus Blade that Krilly was a spy. I don't know if we can, really, but then we'll go back to learning Pinner. Pinner. Where in the heck are you, dude? Get your butt in here. Nope, nope. Do you need any help? We do need help. We need lots of it. I don't want to take it away your time. So go talk to Learned Pinner. Alright. Well, let's go. We'll go back and report into Learned Pinner that we got rid of this spy. That's a pretty fun little mission. I love missions in RPGs where you find spies and stuff like that. Saboteurs and traitors, and I don't know, it's exciting, scary stuff in a way, but exciting. Alrighty. I was going to say, one of the reasons why I wanted to join the Awakened earlier in the playthrough than perhaps some people might this time, I usually actually go through a good more of the game before I join any of the factions. There's a reason. I don't know if it's going to pay off, actually, but I wanted to get that servile that's over there in the... what is that called? The Magus Complex. Xander, to join me in my party. I've never had him in my party, and I wanted to check that out. Learned Pinner. Let's see. Krilly was the spy in East Madab. I've taken care of it. That is a good thing. I'm pleased. Thank you, Shaper. I will consider this deed when deciding whether to allow you into the Awakened. Alright. So... Okay. I want to hear your story. More about the Awakened, Barzal, Shanti, training or assistance, others. Let's see. Okay, I want to join the Awakened. What is the other task? This is the pain in the neck one. The madness of the settlements of Zasas has turned against us. They hate the Shapers, and they hate all who would not fight them with equal passion. Unfortunately, they have some drakes on their side. One of those drakes lives to the southeast. It is in an abandoned crystal mine on the other side of the swamp. I need you to find it and get it to leave, or die. Either is fine. Alright. This is a pain in the neck mission. It's in that... I don't know, it's in that one of those places where there's ambient damage all the time. It's really annoying. But that is going to have to be a job for another time, because I think this episode has gone on long enough. Right on. Let's see, did we get enough for a level? No, we did not. Alright, cool. Whatever. So let's, Lucian go into his little office. So, I want to say thank you for joining me on this episode of my Let's Play of Geneforge 2 here on my channel, Idle Wisdom. I hope people aren't too disappointed I already joined a faction. I don't normally join a faction this early, like I said. I usually wait longer, but I'm playing not so, how can I say, indeterminately minded of a character. This one has been kind of a... He has had his mind kind of already going in a certain direction. And like I said, I wanted to try doing something that I've not done before. Because normally I play through for a large part of the game before I join a faction. And sometimes I just don't even join a faction. I just play through straight up, you know, only being a Shaper investigator, not joining Zachary. I don't like Zachary, and not joining anyone else. But even if that's the case, we're joining the Awakened this time. So it should be interesting. So take care, y'all.